Hey y'all, welcome to Colby's Corner. Why did I say it like that? I'm sorry. um, sorry, I'm trying to find my notes. Okay. Dang, what was I saying? Hey y'all, welcome back to Colby's Corner. And today we're gonna be talking about Wendy Williams. What if I said this is the second time I am filming this video? I filmed this yesterday. Y'all don't care, but I feel like telling it. I filmed this yesterday, but literally I had been to work and school. I took a midterm. Like I was drained. And I just felt like I was not giving the energy that Wendy Williams would give me. You know? I feel like I was not giving Wendy Williams what she deserved. And yeah, so I had to come back and film it again. But yes, I just want to talk about Wendy Williams, not like in a I want to, not like a messy drama like hot topic update thing. Just I want to give my appreciation for Wendy Williams, and I want to talk about how we should all appreciate what Wendy Williams has done for us, and also like just daytime television. Like, please, we got to discuss. So I have some notes that I have to talk about and points like that. That's another reason I wanted to refilm this video, because I feel like I was skipping over things and then I was like going back and inserting clips, and I don't want to do that. I want it to be like a sit down talk about see the Wendy influence talk. But yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to sit down and talk about Wendy Williams. My first note on here is literally just I love her so bad. I love her so bad. Like in the past week, my sorry, I got a peppermint in my mouth. I'm sorry. You might hear it just jumping around this whole video, and I apologize for that. But my appreciation for Wendy Williams has just come to the forefront so much recently, because for literally the past week, this might not be good for my mental, but I had been falling asleep to Wendy Williams like reruns. I say reruns, but there's this YouTube channel called the Wendy Archive, and they are like re-uploading all of Wendy's old clips and all of Wendy's like old shows. So if you want to watch them, go to the Wendy Archive on YouTube, and they got everything. And I'm just sitting there learning about stuff I didn't even know about, and I'm like laughing out loud. Like, Wendy Williams is hilarious. Wendy Williams is such a hilarious woman, and I just love her. I just love her. And that is also something that just like, I don't know how you hate Wendy Williams. Like, sorry, if you don't like Wendy Williams, like, you're gonna have to come in my comments and explain that to me, because I don't understand how you cannot enjoy this lady. Like, she's just it. She's just it. And that is, I thought I was gonna sneeze. That is my next, what do I call this? I have notes. So would this be like my next bullet point? Wendy Williams has an it factor about her. Stay with me. Walk with me, if you will. Wendy Williams, you know how like Hollywood stars and things like that have it? They have something about them that is just alluring that everyone else just doesn't have. Wendy Williams has that. Wendy Williams has that it. And the way that you can almost like, the way that you almost know is by how she got to where she is. Because nowadays, I hate to be this person, because it's like, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with like, platforms being easier to achieve nowadays. Like, nowadays, to cultivate an audience, literally all you have to do is do what I'm doing. Come on here with a what? How much was this? A $30 mic or something? Hop on a camera and just find an audience, right? It's not that hard, honestly. But in the time of Wendy Williams, especially if you wanted to be on like something like the radio or get a talk show, there were like, I almost said boundaries. Barriers is the word. There were barriers that you had to get through. Like, you had to get someone to, and didn't Wendy Williams like study radio? I'm not sure. I'm 80% sure she actually like studied it somewhere. But Yeah, she had to do that. Then she had to like guest star on other people's radio shows. Someone had to find Wendy Williams interesting enough, trust her enough for them to allow her on their radio show. Then after that, you try, hold on. I'm trying to say like there's the guest star spot. Like someone allows you on their platform, they guest star you, but then someone has to like you enough, the people have to like you enough for them to want you back so you can get a permanent spot on someone's show. And then someone has to like you enough to get you your own platform. And then like it's all about like leveling up from there. And there's no way that you could do that in the time that Wendy Williams came up in if you did not have it, or have that brand around you. Like Wendy Williams low-key branded herself really well. Like when she was showing up to people's radio shows with that tiara on her head, and she has this magazine cover that I was looking at the other night, and it says like Wendy, like what does it say? It says like radio's bad girl or something. Radio's like what does it say? Now I have to look it up. I'm finna insert it on the screen, but it says something like radio's new bad girl or something like that. And like you have to see like that was the Wendy Williams brand. Like she gave you a label. It says, yeah, radio's bad girl is back, Wendy Williams. Like, do you see how like she was branding herself and creating an image around her, like her with the tiara, her with this, and like this is what you need to expect when Wendy Williams comes on your show. And that is just like, it takes talent. It takes a gift that you just have. And like, I'm just gonna say, Wendy Williams getting to where she got to was not a mistake. It was not a mistake, and it was not easy. Like, it is just something that you have to do. And I'm just saying, like, you have to give Wendy Williams her 10s for that. You have to give Wendy Williams her 10s for how she like got it out the mud. Wendy Williams is just a girl from Jersey who like made it in the big city. That is it. Like literally like a fairy tale. I'm finna spit this peppermint out because it's disturbing me. Turn away. Okay. But yes, like I just have to give Wendy her 10s for that, honestly, because that wasn't easy. And it takes talent. It takes talent that not everyone has to have nowadays. Like if you see some of the people who are running daytime talk show or had their own talk shows, it's just like, you don't have it. You don't have it. Like, you don't. A lot of people honestly don't have it. Like, I was watching, there's some lady that, who is the lady? I think her name is Sherry or something. She took over Wendy Williams once she left. And now I think she has her own talk show. And I was watching it one day, and it's so boring. It's so boring. Like, it just feels like a daily report. It just feels like, hey, y'all, this happened over the weekend. Good for them. This person wore this to the red carpet. Good for them. This happened. Woo. And it just, like, there's nothing more. There's nothing more. Like, they're not giving, it feels like they're not giving anything of themselves. It feels like they're not clocked in. Wendy Williams, something about Wendy Williams feels like she's clocked in. Like when the here's Wendy, ooh, and Wendy steps out, it feels like she's clocked in, like she's giving it her all. And a lot of these daytime talk shows are not giving their all. They're not clocked in. Whoever is it, I'm gonna say Sherry. I think her name's Sherry. Sherry is not clocked in. These people are not clocked in. There is this Ellen uploaded this clip. Sorry, I feel like I took a wide turn, but like stay with me. Ellen uploaded like the best Wendy Williams moments because Wendy, had been on Ellen a couple of times, and so they uploaded like a compilation of clips that Wendy was on there. And y'all, Wendy is clocked in. Wendy is literally eating Ellen up on her own show. Like her wit, her stories, her attitude, like she's giving. Wendy is literally interacting with the audience more than Ellen is. Ellen is boring. I don't know if that's a part of like Ellen's shtick, because I think about that of a lot of Ellen interviews. Like Ellen, like her jokes always feel so dry, and like the way she talks is just so dry. But maybe that's a part of Ellen's thing. Like even when she's like spitting a joke or trying to be comedic or like is giving a response, it just feels so dry. It's just like, and so when you have Wendy Williams there, who's like giving it her all and literally just bringing the air in the room, it's just like, ooh, Ellen, you gotta like clock in. Some of y'all gotta clock in. Y'all aren't clocked in to a job, because also the radio show was Wendy's job. Like Wendy is literally giving 100% at her job. Some of these people not working. Some of these people need to get up and work. Clock in. I hope that made sense. I feel like I went so many places with that. But yeah, what I was to conclude that thought up, Wendy Williams just has the it factor. Wendy Williams knows what it is to be a good host. And so when she comes in, like I said, like she's clocked into her job. Like she's here to serve the people. She's here to give the people what she wants. She's here to give you personal stories. She's here to tell you the hot topics. She's here to, ask Wendy. She's here for all of it. And I just feel like we need to all appreciate that. Like Wendy Williams is literally giving her all on this show. If you watch, old Wendy clips, you can see that she's giving her all. And that's why when, in later seasons, when things were like obvious, that's how we knew something was obviously off, because it just felt like she wasn't all the way there. Because we had an expectation of Wendy being up here. Some of Wendy's like lowest moments are higher than some of these people like at their best. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Like Wendy Williams just literally had the ick factor that some of y'all fave stars wish they had. A note I made is that Wendy is a very dynamic host. I just think Wendy Williams has so many elements that make her great. Like Wendy Williams is just not, just a messy girl who just likes to talk. Like no, Wendy Williams knows how. She knows, she knows the sauce to doing these things. Like Wendy Williams, like I said, when she was on Ellen, like even when she's just telling about, she was talking about her flight to, where's Ellen? Ellen's in LA, right? She was talking about her flight to LA, and she's like telling a story about how she doesn't use the bathroom on airplanes. This is so random, but like stay with me. She was telling about that, and it's about how she tells it. Wendy Williams is a storyteller at heart, and that is another reason I just adore her, because Wendy Williams can tell you a story. I'm finna insert a clip of Wendy Williams telling like just a good story.
A little bit more about the doctor. Come close. She's a doctor to the stars. She's treated everyone from Celine Dion and Hugh Jackman and Lady Gaga. And now I need you to come closer. She's treated me.
That story wasn't even like interesting, at least to me. It was about like Joan Rivers and her doctor, and some drama was going on. I don't know. But the thing is, I don't care about Joan Rivers' doctor drama. Like, do y'all care about Joan Rivers' doctor drama? But no, it is just the way that she tells it to you. Like Wendy Williams could come to you with some dry tea, and she's still gonna tell it like this is just hot off the presses. Like she's gonna be like, so this weekend, this happened. Then you'll never guess, this happened, and then this happened. Like it literally has you on the edge of your seat. And like I said, it's just a gift. It is just a gift that not everyone has. Like even these people with podcasts, they telling you a story, and it's just like, okay, but nothing about it is just like grabbing you. And as an entertainer, you have to do it. Even if the story is boring, even if you don't care, you need to grip your audience so we give a fuck. You need to grip it, and Wendy Williams did that. Wendy Williams did that. A part of her also being dynamic, or I think, okay, follow me, walk with me. I think because obviously Wendy Williams has her flaws. I have been like I said, I've been watching her back. So I see her, the hot topic segments, and I don't agree with everything that she says. I don't. When she's talking about certain people's bodies and she's like, she looks a lot thinner here, or is she on this? I think I think she has this. She was talking about Usher the other day. I said the other day. I saw it the other day. And she's talking about, how Usher is possibly burning down low. So it's just like, that's not right, Wendy. That's not right. But I think what can bring you back to Wendy and what brings people back to Wendy, despite some of the nasty things that she says, is the well-roundedness of Wendy Williams. Like, the Wendy Williams show is just not this place for negativity. Unlike the Shade Room or the Breakfast Club or TMZ, like places like that, the Wendy Williams show is just not this place of negativity. Obviously, the thing that gets talked about the most is hot topics because people love mess, but there were other segments to the Wendy Williams show. Like there was, Ask Wendy and her talking about the hot fashions and trying new foods and stuff like that. Like the Wendy Williams show was so whimsical. There's literally an episode where Wendy Williams is eating a crow because she thought Kanye and Kim Kardashian weren't going to get married. Like that is just so silly and ridiculous, and that was a part of the Wendy Williams show. There's so much more to the Wendy Williams show than hot topics. But nowadays, and I don't think people appreciate that, because nowadays you can build a whole, a whole platform just off of being negative and spewing negative talking points, and you'll have an audience. You'll have a big audience, low key. So it's just like, I feel like Wendy Williams really gets a bad rep. Wendy Williams gets a really bad rep. It is self-inflicted on some parts, but Wendy Williams is just not this evil monster. She's just not. I'm so sorry. Wendy Williams is just not this evil demon who is just talking about people. She's just mean-spirited and da-da-da-da-da, like nothing. And maybe this is just me, but when I watch like Hot Topics even, I don't feel like Hot Topics is maliciously done. Like I just feel like Wendy Williams is giving the story, and you can say, you shouldn't talk about people or whatever, but also these people are public figures. Like they also benefit from Wendy Williams talking about them. Like it's all in the celebrity world, it's all a part of being a celebrity. So it's just like, I get, maybe we shouldn't talk about people, but also, yeah, you get paid when people talk about you. So it's just like, I don't know, like, I just don't think the hot topics or the drama of it all, the drama of Wendy Williams is malicious. Like, I just don't feel like Wendy Williams is out to get people. I cannot follow y'all there when y'all say, she's getting what she deserves, or Wendy Williams is just so mean and da-da-da-da. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't feel meanness when I watch Wendy Williams. I really don't. Because even now, there's a popular thing to be like, I'm just telling it to you. I'm just telling the truth, I'm just telling it. And, Wendy Williams obviously said that. But a lot of people who say that, I'm telling the truth, or I'm just, saying it how it is, are mean as hell. Are mean as hell. I promise you, someone that says they just telling it how it is, they just brutally honest, they are just mean as hell. They are the meanest person you will meet. And that's not Wendy Williams. I'm sorry, that's not Wendy Williams. And a part of something I also want to add to that is Wendy Williams also gave her pound of flesh when it came to, drama and like sharing parts of yourself. Like a lot of things that Wendy Williams said about these celebrities, she also said about herself. Like Wendy Williams came on here, she talked about her addiction, her journey to sobriety. She talked about her issues with weight. She talked about her plastic surgery. She talked about her wigs. Like, I promise you, anything that Wendy Williams has said about a celebrity, she's probably brought up about herself. I'm sorry, like, she gave us the documentary about her husband cheating on her. Like, Wendy Williams is a woman who will stand in her truth. Like, she is, and obviously, that doesn't make it right to talk about, people in the bad ways that she does at times. But it's also like, I don't know, I don't want to say like fair game or something, but Wendy Williams was just not this person who was just, in her tower, attacking down at the little people. That was not Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was humble in putting herself on the level of these people and being like, yeah, I do stuff too. I got messed too. I did this. My boobs, I know they're huge. I know this is this. I know my booty. Like, she was real. Wendy was so real. And that's why you gotta love her. She was real as hell. I said she is real as hell. Wendy Williams is still here. Wendy Williams is still with us. But yeah, Wendy Williams was just real. Wendy Williams was giving it to you straight. Wendy Williams would come and tell you what she's been through. Wendy Williams had a rough childhood, you guys. Like, she did. And she shared that with us. She shared, when she did stuff that just wasn't right, she apologizes for things. Like, Wendy Williams is just not this monster. She's just not. And I feel like that's another thing. I think I mentioned this in a video before with how a lot of things are just all or nothing. Like, either you're good or you're bad, and Wendy Williams is just a place in the middle. Wendy Williams is not, just the nicest, kindest person ever who's just going to spare your feelings and everything like that. She's not that. But she's also just not this mean, malicious demon who's out to ruin people's lives and just, cause drama and chaos and mess. That's not Wendy Williams. She's in the middle. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to be in the middle. That just means you're a full human being, and like, that's just how people are. That's just how people are, and I think y'all need to accept Wendy Williams for how she is. Yes, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what I'm doing. Did that make sense? I really hope this video is making sense, because I love Wendy Williams, you guys. I love Wendy Williams, and I'm trying to I'm trying to make other people see just the beauty and talent that is in her. I adore that lady. I love that lady down. Let me look back at my notes. Along those lines, a lot of people were, I think I brought this up, but a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but I remember seeing people when Wendy Williams was coming to us and talking about, her husband cheating on her, or certain illnesses, certain illnesses that she would bring to us, and people would be like, well, that's what she get for doing this and talking about these people. So Wendy Williams does not deserve what she's been through or going through because she talked about your fave on Hot Topics. She does not deserve this just because she said your fave's BBL look crazy. She don't. She doesn't deserve this because she said your fave couldn't sing. It's just, that's the kind of stuff Wendy Williams was saying. It's just not that serious, you guys. It's just not that serious. I think I say y'all, but the people who were saying things like this, I think they're just being a little unserious. I think you're being a little unserious. And I think you need to look at yourself, because it's how messy are you? How messy are you? Being messy is not a crime. That's what I'm gonna say. Being messy is not a crime. Is it the best thing to be? No, but it's not a crime. It's not a crime. My next point is, I want us to abolish conservatorships. I'm not sure if what Wendy Williams is going through right now is considered a conservatorship, but it sure does sound like it. And I think we need to stop it. We need to stop. There's no reason that absolute strangers have this much power over Wendy Williams's health and who she's allowed to reach out to or who is allowed to reach out to her. Because our family is coming out and saying we can't even talk to Wendy. Wendy Williams should be with us because we actually care about Wendy Williams. Why is Wendy not allowed to be around the people she cares about and who care about her? Why is Wendy Why are the people who care about Wendy not allowed to talk to Wendy whenever they want to? Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. And then along those lines, Wendy, isn't she diagnosed with dementia? I'm pretty sure she like has dementia. So it's like, and the rule is like Wendy has to reach out to them first. So like, does that make sense? A woman with developing dementia she has to come to you to reach out to these specific people for them to even have a conversation with each other. Does that make sense? Does that sound right? Like something just does not sound, something isn't right. Something is not right in that whole situation. And I just hope things turn out right. Honestly, I think Wendy's family is filing a suit, and I hope they get everything they need from that, because I need this to wrap up in a good way. Like, I just really want to see Wendy Williams at 80 or 70 or whatever age, and just be able to look back and see, like, Wendy made it through this time. I really want to see Wendy Williams on the other side of this. That's what I want for Wendy and her family. I just hope I hope they can get through this. I really hope they can get through this, and we can see Wendy, obviously a lot of these things sorry, I keep scratching my nose. It's itching. I don't know. But obviously a bunch of the, things that she's diagnosed with only kind of get worse. But I just hope that she can get the help that she needs, and the people around her that care about her and can provide her with love and things like that, because those strange people that are taking care of her cannot provide her with that. They can't. Wendy, I'm wishing you the best, and I wish we could just take all the pain that Wendy Williams has and give it to like Tory Lanez or something. I wish we could take all of Wendy Williams' suffering and give it to Drake or Chris Brown or the nasty people at the Breakfast Club. Like someone else deserves this. I'm joking, but I'm also serious. Like, I'm sorry, there are some people that I need to put some plagues on. I need some plagues on these people, and Wendy don't deserve all this. She don't. Like I said, being messy ain't a crime, but some of the things that these other people do, they need these plagues. You didn't hear it from me, but you didn't hear it from me. Yeah, I think that kind of sums up my thoughts. I really hope this video is what I hope it is. I want to wrap up this by just saying Wendy Williams was so good. Wendy Williams was just so talented. Like, I keep saying but I'm talking about like the Wendy Williams show. Obviously it's over, now, but yeah. So when I say Wendy, I'm talking about the show and not Wendy Williams as if she's like gone or something. Yeah, Wendy Williams was just so talented, and we're just never gonna have someone like her again. We're really not. People like Wendy Williams come once every blue moon, once every millennium, and I'm so glad I got to see like her do her big one. Her big one. Y'all, I used to come home after, was I in middle school or high school? I don't know, but I used to come home and literally watch Wendy Williams, like when she uploaded her episodes. I used to come home, do my homework, and have Wendy Williams playing in the back. Like, that's what Wendy Williams did for me. Like, Wendy Williams got me through some times. Like, she's getting me through times now. Like, when I'm stressed, I just turn on my Wendy Williams. Like, she's a part of my routine. I love that woman, you guys. I love her really, really bad. Sorry if I keep doing this. I'm trying to keep my computer from turning off. I don't know how to keep it on. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's just what I want to say. No one can compare to Wendy Williams. Is incomparable. Wendy Williams is incomparable. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is incomparable. Or is it uncomparable? You can say both, right? Incomparable is a word, right? I don't know. You cannot compare people to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is just one of one. One of one. And I think y'all need to discuss how talented she was, how her comedic timing is, how she can tell a story, how she can connect with an audience. Wendy Williams can connect with the audience so well, because the thing is, a part of the Wendy Williams show is the audience. Like, the audience reactions low key are just as important to the Wendy Williams show as Wendy. And it takes a host, a good host, to feed off the audience like Wendy does, to cultivate an audience as reactionary as, is that a word? I'm sorry, I'm just throwing words out there, but reactionary is a word. But I don't know if this is the right sense to use the word, but I'm gonna use it. I don't know. It takes a talented host, to cultivate an audience as reactionary as the Wendy Williams audience is. Like, they just feed off each other so well. It takes a dynamic host to give the balance of the dramatic moments, the funny moments, the sad moments, and the sincere moments. Like, Wendy Williams just has it all. She can give you all these moments, maybe just in one episode, maybe just in one story. Y'all, Wendy Williams was talking about in an episode that I watched, she was talking about Prince and how she met Prince. And literally, it was just a roller coaster of everything. Like, she was talking about, like, how humbling it was, like, just feeling like, you know, just a girl from Jersey and like meeting a star such as Prince, and how nice he was to her, and how she was like taken aback by how kind and real he was. And she's also making jokes about how short he was and how she had to like bend down and hug him, and that was hilarious. Like, she's literally like telling the story and pretending to like bend down and hug him. And like, so there's the comedy of it all, and then there's the sadness, because she's telling this because Prince had just passed away, so like she's sad about that. And it just takes a talent to do all that in one story. It takes a gift, and Wendy had it. And a lot of these, like, what is daytime television gonna do without her? What are they gonna do? What are y'all gonna do without Wendy Williams? And I'm not talking about like Jimmy Fallon and all them people. Like, I'm talking about a certain sector of daytime television. Well, Jimmy Fallon is like nighttime television, right? So yeah, daytime television. I'm talking about the sector of daytime television that Wendy Williams occupies, like where the Jennifer Hudson show is, and is the Talk? Yeah, the Talk is over there. Like, what are they gonna do without Wendy Williams to look at? Somebody needs to study her notes and give us something. Because, like, Wendy Williams is the television host Bible. If you want to be good at your job, you need to study her. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Wendy Williams. Yeah, I hope the best for her. I love her. I think she is honestly just like what a person. What a person. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. Tell me your favorite Wendy Williams moments down in the comments. I love seeing like clips on my For You page of just like Wendy Williams compilations and just hilarious moments. Like, what's that moment when she was on when she was on the Halloween episode? She's like, what was that? Okay, James. Like, she's funny. Wendy Williams is hilarious. But yeah, tell me y'all's favorite Wendy Williams moments down in the comments. I just want to talk. I love comments, you guys. I love reading comments. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by Colby's Corner. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video made sense. I feel like I was just rambling, and I hope it can all come together. I hope it can all come together into a coherent thought. Yes. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Did I already say thank y'all for stopping by Colby's Corner? I feel like I'm rambling. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Bye.